Right, guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. So I thought I'd do my thoughts on. It's been quite a while, but I'm kind of in the mood to do this because Capcom released like a recent trailer for a new game, Exo Primal. Now, what I think about the trailer, I'm not 100% sure, but I remember when I first seen the trailer, I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, I really hope this is not Dino Crisis. And then I seen the girl with the red hair, I was like, that's Regina, isn't it? But then she talked with a totally different accent, so I was like, maybe it's not Regina. And as it turns out, it was Exo Primal, not Dino Crisis. So I'm kind of relieved about that because for me, it just didn't. I obviously had dinosaurs in it, which is like Dino Crisis, but I had like mechs and things, and I'm not really sure. Not sure in it. So yeah, Exo Primal, not Dino Crisis, because obviously there have been like rumoring like a remake of Dino Crisis, which I'm all for. I think Dino Crisis deserves a lot more recognition than what it gets. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully them making a remake in the future. And I want it to be a survival horror game like the original game, but improved on. So yeah, just with that being said, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on Dino Crisis, the PS1 games that is. Because I've not played Dino Crisis 3, because it was basically just like dinosaurs in space, and it got like a really, really bad reception. And I've seen gameplay of it, and it just looks boring. Like I don't know. But obviously I've got an Xbox 360, so maybe one day I'll get it because it's on the original Xbox. But I'm not that keen on it. Like I'm trying to prevent myself from buying crappy games. Like only buy games that I know I've got a chance of liking. So yeah, I don't know how much it is. It's probably not too expensive, or maybe it's one of those games that have kind of crept up in price. I don't know. But yeah, I'll leave that for now. I just want to talk about the PS1 games. So, growing up, massive Resident Evil fan, massive fan of dinosaurs. So when the first Dino Crisis came out, it was basically that. It was a dinosaur game in the gameplay style of Resident Evil. So I was like, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? This has got to be like a phenomenal game. Like graphical wise for its time, this looks really good. Like it looks even better than like the Resident Evil games. Um, yeah, just really really good like graphics. The dinosaurs look good. The characters models look good. The character control pretty good. Like the backgrounds and that are really really awesome. But yeah, the thing about this game that I really really didn't like was the puzzles. I used to call this game Puzzle Crisis, and I still do call it Puzzle Crisis because there's so many puzzles in this game. Like, if you think like Resident Evil One's bad for puzzles, like, yeah, this just takes it to like a whole new level. Like, way too many puzzles, which is a shame because I do like the environments and like the gameplay is fun. I do feel like raptors take way too many bullets to kill. Like, you've got your pistol you start off with. Like Resident Evil games, you kill a zombie with what, five, six, sometimes seven like pistol bullets. That seems a bit excessive as well, but you know it works because you get a lot of ammo and stuff. But yeah, with this you probably empty like a whole clip, like a whole 15 bullets to kill a raptor, which is absolutely insane. So what I usually do when I play this game is I tend to try and like run through enemies, like try and run past as many as possible until I get the shotgun, and then when you get the shotgun, you can kill them a lot easier. Like what, two or three shotgun shells. It's still a bit excessive, but it's way better than the stupid pistol. Pistol crap. Like pistol's got pretty much like no use in this game. It's terrible. Absolutely shocking. You get upgrades for your guns, your pistol, and your shotgun and your grenade gun, but it still doesn't really improve your pistol that much. It's just a really crappy gun. So yeah, Dino Crisis for me it was a good start. Like I like the characters. Regina's a badass. She's got the same voice actor as Jill from Resident Evil 3, which is amazing. Really like her voice actor. Just a badass female character. I like Rick and I like Gail. They're really cool characters. Like Rick and Gail, they're always bickering and stuff. Absolutely love it. Like very very humorous. Voice acting, it's a bit iffy, but that's kind of what I love about these like old, survival horror games. Like the cheesy kind of voice acting. It's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I really like the characters, and like I say, I like the gameplay. Dinosaur variety is not a massive amount. So you got your raptors, you got your T Rex, which I think is really cool because you can like see like the screen shake. when the T-Rex is nearby, but obviously the T-Rex only comes in like scripted, sequences. Which, if we do a remake, it'd be really interesting if you get like stalked with raptors with real unpredictable AI. You don't know where the raptors are gonna come from. You can just like hear them like clawing the walls and things, and obviously the T-Rex, you can feel like earthquakes and things. Your controller can shake like crazy. I just think that would be really, really good. Like really good. See if it's unpredictable. But obviously the T-Rex and Cutters Nest are predictable, but it's still really, really cool when you see like the screen shake and stuff, and you see the T-Rex appear. Really, really good. The music's okay. I just realised I've went totally off the well. I was talking about dinosaurs, now we're into music. You've got your pterodactyls. You've got your little, the little compy things that like, scavengers. You don't really see them too much. You don't really do too much damage. You can just like run past them. You've got your bigger ones near the end of the game, like the allosaurs, I think they are, which are quite annoying because you fight them in like really tight corridors at the end of the game, and trying to run past those things, you're gonna get clawed to pieces. So you have to really like take care of them like most of the time, just because of the tight enclosed spaces. So that's really the only dinosaurs in the game, I think. So a very small variety. You do get different raptors at the end of the game, like a different like skin for them, like it's kind of like purpley kind of color in their face. They're a lot more like they're a lot tougher and stuff. So yeah, not like a massive variety. Yeah, going back to the music, music's quite good, I think. Some of it sounds a bit weird, like it sounds like somebody like mashing random keys on a piano. I've heard like some people say it sounds like like a cat swelled on the piano and just like started pressing random like keys. I can definitely see that, but for me it kind of adds to like the tension. You've got like a encounter with a raptor and it's got this like crazy like piano music. So yeah, I think the soundtrack's good, and I think the game overall is good. Like I think it's like a 7 out of 10 game, but I do wish that there wasn't as many puzzles because there was just so many puzzles, and the puzzles for me were quite boring. Like I don't know, there's too many like it's like decipher codes to like activate like key panels. It's kind of like a one you have to like match the pipes, like connect them, but they'd like different like patterns. You have some of them you have to like overlap. It was just a little bit like annoying for me. But I do like the game. It was a good start, and I do like the survival horror like, aspect to it. But too many puzzles kind of ruined the game. You get like 3 different endings in that game as well. So I'll give it credit for that. And then we get on to Dino Crisis 2. Which, they got rid of the like survival horror. This is more like arcadey and very, very much more action based. It's more like an action game. It's arcadey style, very fast paced. Kill dinosaurs for points, where you can use your points to like buy ammo. And you can use your points to buy new weapons. Basically increase the ammo capacity of your guns. So I really like that. Just trying to get like combos together by killing dinosaurs. And if you kill like so many dinosaurs without actually taking any damage, you'll basically get like a no damage like bonus. So you get like even more points. So I don't know, for me it's really satisfying when you can do that, but like I say, the ditch survival horror, so it shouldn't be that great, right? But yeah, this is a fantastic game. I absolutely love this game to death. Like I said, I did have my doubts about getting rid of survival horror and being more action heavy, but I love this game. This game is phenomenal. This game is one of my favourite PS1 games. It's in my top 10. Just a huge, huge fan of this game. Like, absolutely phenomenal. Played this game. Played through it about 6 times, I think. Absolutely love it. I played through Dino Crisis 1, I think, 3 times. But this one, like 6 times. And I'd happily play through it many, many more times. So you play as Regina again, and you've got a new character, Dylan. Like swap between the 2 characters as like the game goes on. Different sections. They've both got different weapons as well. Regina starts with her classic pistol, and the pistol like is a lot better in this game. It takes like 3 or 4 shots maybe to kill a raptor, opposed to like 15 in like the original game. And Dylan starts off with a shotgun. And like I said, some of the like the weapons they've got are the same. Like it's what like you share between the characters, but they have got like unique like weapons as well. Yeah, like the environments as well, like very very good. Obviously you've got your foresty environments, you've got like your water facility kind of thing where you have to like fight like the underwater dinosaurs, the plesiosaurs or whatever you call them. So yeah, definitely a bigger variety of dinosaurs. Again, raptors, T Rex. You've got I don't know if they're allosaurs, but you've got other big dinosaurs like the blue like faced ones that take like a ton of bullets to kill. Again, the pterodactyls return. You've got Triceratops making its debut, which is great. You got like a chase sequence with the Triceratops. So they do add like for this, they do add some like vehicle sections, which yeah, some of them are okay, some of them are a little bit eh. You have to like you go in a boat and you have to go to your next like location, and you're fighting a bunch of those underwater creatures that like pop their heads out of the water. It's kind of like an Unreal shooter. It's kind of like Time Crisis kind of style, but with dinosaurs, which I think is cool. They don't last like too long, so they don't. I wouldn't say they like overstay their welcome or anything, but they're okay. They kind of like give it a little bit more variety to the gameplay. There's a section of this game where you go underwater, which I absolutely hate because you feel so sluggish because you're in like an underwater suit, and you have to fight these like crocodile kind of things, which is another new enemy. I forgot to mention those things, the crocodile things. So yeah, that's an annoying section. You have to do platforming in slow motion underwater. It's like say your movement's very limited, but you get underwater weapons, which is cool. Like is it kind of like a harpoony kind of gun, I think, and like a underwater like rocket launcher, which is fantastic. So yeah, Dino Crisis 2 for me was an improvement overall. Like again, bad voice acting with Regina and Dylan. The cutscenes look really really cheesy, like people rolling out of the way of like T-Rex attack and things. You've got a T-Rex coming out and you just see the character like dive out the way in slow motion, which is hilarious. Because I'm sure that's definitely how you would avoid a T-Rex attack. I'm sure it wouldn't like get you at all. But anyway, it's hard to like avoid its bloody head because T-Rex's head's huge. So I don't know how you can like dive out the way of it. It's weird, weird game. But anyway, it's like the humor of the game. You're not really meant to take it seriously. So yeah, for me, Dino Crisis 2, big step up. Like I said, the action heavy thing. It worked for me because there was puzzles, but a lot less puzzles, and the puzzles were actually pretty decent. They weren't too like frustrating or anything. So yeah, Dino Crisis 2, amazing game. So yeah, that's really my thoughts on Dino Crisis 1 and 2. I think both games are good. Like I said, I think Dino Crisis 1's good, but Dino Crisis 2 is just phenomenal. And I really hope I do hope they make a remake of the original game. But even if we go like the whole action heavy thing, if they do a remake, I'm still happy with it. But I do think it would be interesting for like to do like the Resident Evil like 2 and 3 like remake engine for Dino Crisis. I think it'd be really really cool. So anyway, guys, yeah, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of Dino Crisis. I also played the spin-off, the Dino Stalker game on PS2, which was quite fun. It plays like Resident Evil Survivor, but with the Dino Crisis setting and with dinosaurs again. So I liked this. I think it was quite fun. Yeah, I think Regina made a return in this. I don't think you played as her. But Dylan's there as well. But you play as a new character, and you play as Paula. No, you don't play as Paula, but Paula's in the game, who did appear in Dino Crisis 2. Because Dino Crisis 2 had kind of like a time travel thing where like you meet people who don't really talk because they're from a different like time period, from the Jurassic period, I guess. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of Dino Crisis. I think both games are definitely worth a shot. They're probably quite expensive to get a hold of nowadays, but they're a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and catch you all later. See you guys.